friends, how are you? I hope all of you are fine at your home. During this COVID-19, this is my first video on YouTube channel on English subject. Welcome to today's English class with Avita ma'am. I hope all of you enjoy this video. After watching this video, please like, comment, share and don't forget to subscribe it. All we enjoy to listen and read the stories, different type of stories which contains unrealistic plot, whole imaginary world and fantasy creatures. These types of stories influence us, that makes us to frame a different types of opinion. These stories inspire us, and sometimes what happens that because of reading and listening these stories, we get the inspirations and we become inspirations for someone else. चलो बच्चों, अभी बस हो गया वेलकम वगैरह. अब नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे जाएंगे. Now today we are going to learn about the poem The Ant and Cricket, adapted from Aesop Fables. Just go to the next slide. Here, if we see one paragraph that given in your NCERT textbook, standard 8, that is from the unit first, your poem. Introductory paragraph is given here. A fable is a story, often with animals as a character, that conveys moral. The poem about an ant and a cricket contains an idea of far-reaching significance, which is as true of four-leg cricket as of two-leg one. Surely you have seen a cricket that has two legs. Dear students, would you like to know how such fables are come into existence? Well, first they written by a man called Aesop. Aesop writes number of fables, collectively known as Aesop Fables. Who is Aesop? Aesop is a Greek fabulist and a storyteller. United we stand and divided we fall. The four oxen and the lion, the sun and the wind. And today we are going to learn that poem, that is The Ant and the Cricket. This is also one kind of a fable written by Aesop. चलो पहले मैं मुझे हटा देती हूँ यहाँ से, बहुत डिस्टर्ब कर रही है. Okay, dear students, what is fable? Fable is a story in which animal and inanimate objects that perform a role as a character. They can speak, they have the ability to speak. They have the characteristics of a human being and they present a moral in front of us. This is called fable. Another word here, significance, that is the importance. Means these stories, such a type of stories, what they are doing? They giving the importance to the far-reaching, means far-sightedness. अरे मैंने तो ant को डर दिया, चलो मैं हटा देती हूँ मुझे. Dear students, do you see here what's you seen? That four ants, they are working, they are collecting food, they are carrying food. Why they carrying food? They think about their future. In a slack season, they utilize that food and they survive themselves. On the other side, you see one cricket. What's that cricket is doing? He's simply playing violin, singing, dancing and enjoying the summer and the spring season. As per written in the poem, he's simply enjoying that season and not think at all about the future. But look here, ant, how they are disciplined, how they are hardworking. They are carrying the food, they are going in line. This is the moral. These ants are teaching to us such a type of morals from ant, and we have to utilize that in our life. Instead of to become cricket, to simply waste his time, instead of collecting food, instead of think about his own future. Then next slides we will recite the poem, but in that poem we can find that how that cricket gets suffer at last, and how the ant rejected to give him food and shelter. Okay, move to the next slide. Now I'm going to recite the poem. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm sunny month of a gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? A silly young cricket. Here, two adjectives are given to cricket, that is silly and young. Why given this adjective? Why silly, say to cricket? Because you see in the last slide, that is, or before this previous slide, you seen that ants are carrying whatever your favorite, आपका favorite जो है, burger and finger chips or all these things, they are carrying, means they are carrying food. They are hard working. In these seasons, summer and spring, that time this cricket, what he is doing is simply playing violin and wasting his time singing and dancing. But in that season, spring and summer season, what ants are doing? They are hardworking, they are carrying food and they are think about their future. But cricket, not. Through the warm, a silly young cricket, accustomed to sing. Accustomed means what? Accustomed means that is, he is addicted. उसको एक आदत सी हो गई है ना? He is always singing. He is always dancing. He is habitual of a singing. He accustomed to sing. Through the warm sunny month of a gay summer and a spring. Through the means whole. Warm and sunny. When season is warm and sunny. In the month of a gay given here. Gay means that is happy. When the happy season were there, summer and spring season were there, that are the happy season in a snow falling areas, then or prosperous, that time prosperity is there, all over greenery is there. That time what this cricket is doing, he is simply wasting his time to play violin and singing and dancing and only to waste of time. Began to complain when he found at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come, and he started complaining, he started to blaming that what to do in my cupboard, nothing is there, whole cupboard is empty, now what happened, that winter was come, what to do? He not getting anything, what to do, not a crumb to be found in his cupboard, not a single piece of food not found in his cupboard. On a snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Means he not saw or he not seen any flower and any leaf on a tree to eat. Or not a single piece of food he found on that snow-covered ground. Oh, now what happened? What will become, says the cricket of me. Now what the cricket say that? Now what will happen means what happened with me. What will become means what happened with me now. Says the cricket of me. मेरा क्या होगा कलिया? ऐसे cricket सोचता है. Next slide. Listen. At last by starvation and famine, made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and so nothing he found on a snow-covered ground. Now what he will do? At last, by starvation. At last, by starvation means what? Death by hunger. Death by hunger means भूख से मर रहा था वो. Okay, means at last by starvation and the famine. Famine means what? Famine, that is, famine means what? That is a scarcity of food. That is a lack of food. Means at last by starvation means bhuk mari se, and famine. Famine means that is a scarcity of food. Nowhere he found that food. That is called famine. Made bold, made him bold, made him courageous, made him or give him confidence to speak with someone or to ask someone about the food. खाने के लिए और भूखमरी से बचने के लिए कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा, तो किसी को तो पूछना पड़ेगा. Like that he started to think and he become bold. He achieved or he gained that confidence. He gained that courage. All dripping with weight. Means what happened in that season, winter season, what happened with the cricket, that here given here. All dripping with weight, all dripping with weight. Weight means what? That is pura गीला हो गया था वो, है ना, because of snow falling. And all dripping with means falling down. Whatever the drops are on his body, that are dripping, means falling down with weight. And all trembling with a cold. And all trembling means all shivering. What happened that due to the coldness, what happened that we get shiver. Then all shivering with the cold, due to the coldness, due to the snow falling, due to the cold he gets suffer and he shiver. Away he set off to a miserly ant. Then at last away. Away means at last. He decided. Okay, he decided. He set off. Set off means he decided. He decided or he made his way towards a miserly ant. Miserly means what? That is kanjus, makhi chus. है ना? Kanjus. That miserly ant. Afterwards, what happened that he made his way towards a miserly ant. Means he think that ants are miser, and they will not give, but I will request to ant. Okay, to see if to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain. To see if means to see that if suppose might be, है ना. To keep him alive means खुद को जिंदा रखने के लिए. To keep him alive, he would grant means he would grant that ant would give him shelter from rain. Shelter from rain means उसको रहने के लिए, रेन से बचने के लिए घर भी नहीं बनाया, कुछ भी नहीं बनाया, है ना. तो to save him from the rain, he requires shelter, and he think that ant will give him shelter. Okay, and a mouthful of a grain. And suppose she will give or he will give a mouthful of a grain. Mouthful means here at least a small quantity of a grain, at least a small quantity of a food to survive. He wish only to borrow. He wish what? Only to borrow. He wish only to take him, or he wish only to take from ant. He would repay it tomorrow. Here students are in confusion that he and that comma given, and D. Then he would, that is the he would, not he had. Why? Because after he would there is a repay given, that is a bare infinitives. Means if had is there, then we have to use their repaid, that is the past participle we have to use. But here not given that repay word in a past participle form, that's why we have to pronounce it as a he would. He would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of a starvation and sorrow. If not, suppose that ant say no to me, then what happened that he must die of starvation and sorrow. Already starvation word I told to you people. Okay, word meanings are given downside. Students can note down that word meanings. Okay, we go further to next slide. Okay, says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lend nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature look gay. You sang, sir, you say? Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant and friend. When that cricket asks for shelter and grain or shelter and food, that time what ant replied to the cricket, look here, says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant. If you say any work to me, okay, I will do for you. That I am your servant. I am your friend. If you say to enjoy with me, if you say to help me in another way, then I will do. That time I will your friend, I am your friend or I am your servant. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But in this situation, what happened that we ant, that is our rule, that is our principle. No? This is the ants principle that ants never borrow and ants never lend. But we ant never, kabhi bhi nahi. Borrow means they take any kind of such a loan, we can say, or any kind of such a things. They never take from the others and they never lend, means they never give to the others. Okay, but tell me, dear cricket. Then ant asked another question to cricket. What happened? But then, then ant asked the question to the cricket. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? Did you lay nothing by? I given in word meaning lay by word. Lay by means save. Did you lay nothing by? Means did you not save anything for the future? When the weather was warm, means when the weather was warm, when the summer and spring season were there, that time when the prosperity is there, when the pleasant seasons were there, that time you didn't save anything. Quoth the cricket. Here quoth word also given in word meaning. Here quoth means what? Quoth the cricket, not I. Means cricket said. Quoth means said. That cricket said that, not I. Really, I didn't save anything. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. My heart means my heart was so light, means I'm so happy that time. No? That time what I do that I'm so happy. That time I only sang day and night. For nature look gay. Why? That time I look that nature is so gay, means happy. So I just sang and dance whole day and night. You sang, sir, you say. Then ant again reply, what do you say? You only sang, sir. That time only you sang. Nothing you say. Like that ant reply. Then go then. Then ant what she said then? Already I told the principle of ant, that is they never borrow and never lend. So ant straightforward say to the cricket that go then, move from here, say the and dance the winter away. Then whole winter season, what you do that? What you do in a summer and a spring season, that only you do in this winter season also. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. For call this a fable, I will warrant it true. Some cricket have 4 legs and some cricket have 2. This poem is already I said that adapted from Aesop Fables. Okay. Thus ending. What happened that? Thus ending. At the end, you know that last sentence, go then and sing and dance winter away. This sentence I recite in the previous slide and the last line. Then what happened? You can imagine that. Thus ending, he hastily means and. Hastily here, hastily means hurriedly. And hurriedly what she done or what he done? That he lifted means close. He closed the wicket. That you know that ant is living in a small mound and that having a small door. That small door is called wicket. Then he lifted means he closed the door. That is the small door that is called wicket here. That is not a cricket wicket. Here you seen that cricket and a wicket. All boys might be started to think about that cricket when before I start the poem. They might be think about that. Cricket के बारे में बोलने जा रही है मैम. But this is not cricket. Now you come to know that this cricket is not that cricket. This is the cricket. This is the one type of insect which is too lazy. Okay. Then where we are, that is the on wicket. Wicket means a small door. Then that ant lifted means that closed that small door and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. And out of the door what she done? She turned that poor little cricket. That बेचारे क्रिकेट को उसने क्या किया? दरवाजे के बाहर भेज दिया. Okay. Fox call this fable, I will warrant it true. Fox call this fable. Fox means here people. Means that all people generally. All peoples call this a fable. Means this story. What the people call that? A fable. Means ये fable है. I already introduced you about the fable. What is fable means? Might be you remember that. Then Fox means people call that this is a fable. I will warrant it true. I will warrant it true means I will agree it true. I will agree that I will maintain that is true. Really, this is like a fable means that gives us lesson, that teaches lesson, that teaches moral, that gives us moral. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. कुछ क्रिकेट को 2 legs होते हैं, कुछ क्रिकेट को 4 legs होते हैं. ऐसे कुछ है क्या? नहीं. Some crickets have 4 legs means some crickets have 4 legs. That crickets means what? Actually, that presented as a character of a human being. Some crickets have 4 legs and some crickets have 2 legs. 2 legs crickets are we people, that is a human being. And 4 legs crickets have that insect. How that insects are, that type of peoples are here in our whole world or on this earth in the form of a human being. Okay. Let's give one example. Listen, students. Listen that you see that the clever students, they are always few students. Okay, not clever students. Few students. They are always what they are doing. They are studying. They are up to date. They are up to date means they are whatever the homework or whatever the classwork, whatever the teacher teaching in the class. They always follow that. They always practice that at home also. Every day they are punctual. They're doing their homework in time. They're doing their work in time. Then they not suffer at the time of exam. But few students, what they are doing? They are just pending their work, they're pending their homework, and they think that when the exam will come, that time we will cover it, that time we will do it. Like that they think. And what the exam time comes, that time they ask to these students, those who are punctual, they ask to these students, please help us at the exam time. Is it right, student? Dear students, from this poem, what you learn, what's the moral you get, what you want to become, ant or cricket? I think obviously you want to become ant. Why? Because you see the condition of cricket, what happened at the end. He has to die because ant said already that ant never borrow and never lend. Dear students, like that in our own life also, in our other students' life, you have to be punctual. Whatever the homework, whatever the classwork teacher given, whatever the teaching in the classes, that you have to follow, that you have to practice at home, that you have to, whatever the homework given in the classes, that you have to complete in time. What happened because of that? You not get fear from the exam, and you get the habit like ant. How the ant are disciplined, hardworking, you will also become like ant. Don't follow the cricket. Please try to follow ants. Dear students, if you enjoy my video, please like it, share it, comment it if any queries, and don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.